It's a very exciting day for us today. We're off to see our narrowboat Shell, which has arrived. We can't wait to see her. We're very excited. Why are we very excited, Anthony?
We're off to Bickerstaff to see our new Shell delivery.
Can't believe it. We're so excited. We feel like two kids at Christmas. It doesn't seem 5 minutes ago since we were driving down the East Lancs Road to visit Kev and Sue and the team at Bickerstaff just to look around their boats. As soon as we saw them, we fell in love with them. The boats, not Kev and Sue, although they're nice as well. Bickerstaff Boats is based about 18 minutes from our house, so we don't have to travel too far. The Bickerstaff team, I don't know if you know, they love cake. So the delicious looking cake that Anthony was baking earlier, what is it?
A cream sponge cake with homemade lemon curd.
Oh, and did you make the lemon curd yourself?
Yeah, that's why it's homemade.
Oh, Turkey. We were lucky enough to see the shell of our boat arriving last Saturday at Bickerstaff, and we thought it wasn't really fair to film the boat being built because of social distancing. We don't want to get in the way, we don't want to slow the guys down from building our boat, and we hope that we can show you some footage and some pictures later down the line, and you'll definitely see us launching the boat. If you remember, a couple of weeks ago we started a competition where you could win a copy of this print. It's a kingfisher that I drew about 2 weeks ago in pastel pencils. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll tell you who the winner is. We've got stuff everywhere. Yesterday we managed to sell 2 bookcases on eBay. And this is what was on those bookcases. As you can see, we've got hundreds of books. There's 3 more bookcases downstairs full of books. I think that's the thing that I'm going to find hardest to let go of, to be honest. Books, more books, magic props. There's so much to get rid of yet. I'm just wondering how we're going to fit all this onto a narrowboat. No chance. All my camping gear there at the top. The weekend that we went into lockdown, we were due to view a couple of properties. We thought it might be a good idea to get a holiday let and let that out, and in the winter, maybe, just for a couple of weeks, stay there ourselves, and we could keep all our books, DVDs, that kind of thing there, but I think we're just going to have to let them go. I also forgot to say that I contacted DJI after my drone crashed into the canal. They asked me to download the flight record, and a couple of days later I got an email back from them to say that it wasn't a pilot error at all, so I don't feel as daft now. It was actually the remote control kept losing signal, so they've offered to send me a brand new drone, and they just want me to send off the remote to be analysed and checked and see if that's working properly. So I look forward to getting my drone back and getting some more drone footage. Very impressed with DJI customer service. In the week we decided to have a ride to Parbowl. It's the first time we've been back since lockdown and we really enjoyed it. It was such a lovely evening. What's the weather forecast for today?
Currently, in Mossbank it's 7 degrees Celsius with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect clouds with a chance of showers, with a high of 13 degrees and a low of 7 degrees.
We've got over 900 subscribers now. I can't believe it. We're so close to 1,000. It'd be really great if you've not already subscribed. If you could subscribe to the channel, we really would appreciate it. Helps us feel like what we're doing is worthwhile. It's gone very cool this week and we've had a lot of rain. And I think the gardens needed it. The farmers needed it for their crops. It's quite refreshing actually. I remember going to Texas with my cousin and getting on the yellow school bus, which we'd only ever seen in the films, going into the school, doing some magic around the classes. And the common question that all the kids asked, being from Texas, is it true that it rains every day in England? And I said, yeah, more or less. I suppose that's what makes this country so green. I've also been working on my website for my art and it's now ready. You can view the art on there, buy it if you'd like to. It's paulsart.uk. We've also had our first patron. I can't believe that anybody would want to go to the trouble of supporting our channel. It may be our only patron, but we want to say a big thank you to Justine. I launched the website yesterday and I've sold my first piece of artwork already, so I'm really pleased about that. It's been a tough week this week. We've had phone calls and discussions with mortgage advisors and the house buyer, and they're all pushing for dates, and we're still waiting for a decision on a mortgage on a property that we want to move into while the boat's being built. I think you probably know by now that I'm a professional magician and there's not much call for that at the moment. I have been enjoying having the time to do my art. I joined a local art group about a year ago and it's right across the road from where we live, and I can't believe that I didn't join years ago. I just kept putting it off. They're such a friendly group as well. I think that's something I would advise if you thought about doing something out of your comfort zone. Just do it. There's lots of elderflower out at the moment. Every time I see this now, I think of Fran and Richie on their channel floating our boat, and she usually makes elderflower champagne or cordial. We'll have to give that a try. All this time off has given me a lot of time to reflect and think about what is important in life, and I really think we've made the right decision with selling the house and moving on to the Narrowboat. For the results of the competition, thank you so much all the people that entered. There were hundreds of entries, I couldn't believe it, and I got my nephew to pick a number, and that number was drawn at random from all the entries, and the winner of the print is Graham Lewis from Wigan. Well done, Graham. Get in touch and we'll get the print off to you as soon as we can.